I remember being at a friend's graduation party about 1.5 years ago. Everyone was having fun, eating, and everyone was also drinking, except me and one other guy. And one of my friends had been up all night the day before, because it was his graduation a day prior. And he said that he wasn't going to be drinking at my other friend's graduation. But after about 15 minutes, he joined in with all the others and also started drinking. And I thought that, am I different in some sort of way? Because I wasn't drinking. I never began drinking, and in this video I will explain why and my viewpoints on how it's been as a person who never got into the drinking culture. But first, I figured that this video needs a bit of a backstory. As I grew up, alcohol never really played a part of my childhood. None of my parents ever really drank, and when I started coming in that age where people usually start to drink, at around 15, 16, none of my friends were drinking, and I just wasn't in that friend group or in any situations where people usually start drinking. And I also just never got really tempted. Usually people here in Sweden start drinking when they are at around 16, when they have graduated elementary school and start going to gymnasium or high school or whatever it's called in other countries. But the school I started was a very technical school. You can call it sort of a nerd school. None of the people there were really that type of people who were into drinking. So naturally, I never got into it either. And I think that the reason why most people start drinking is just because they get in a situation where other people around them drink, or they just end up at a party where all of their friends were going and all of their friends are drinking, so they also start to drink. I don't really think that no 16, 17-year-old really go through the thoughts of if they should or should not drink. It's just a very natural part of society. Maybe less nowadays, but at least it has been a very natural part. But for me, that just never really happened. And as I explained, it's because none of my friends were drinking, but it could also be other reasons. Like, for example, I'm 1 year younger than all of my classmates. I moved up one grade. I'm also a person which isn't really that tempted by trying new things. So I believe that those are the reasons why I never got into drinking. So how has it been as a person who never drank? Well, it has definitely been hard sometimes, if I'm being honest. I have felt this feeling like I am missing out on something, like all other people are doing something which I am not involved in. That has definitely been some of the feelings which I've been feeling sometimes. And it has also been lonely sometimes, like not being at all of these social events which other people have been at. But for the past 1 year, it hasn't like crossed my mind even. It hasn't been in my thoughts pattern at all. And I'm not sure why it is, but maybe it is just because I haven't really met any people who have been drinking, so I haven't gotten reminded of it. But also I think that I have grown up a bit and started caring less what other people think of me. I just don't really care, if I'm being totally honest. Conclusion. And I'm not advising anyone to not drink or to start drink. I'm just sharing my experience of how it has been for me. And I think that if you drink and you enjoy it and it doesn't have any big consequences on your health and your well-being, then I think that is okay. And if you don't drink like I also think that is 100% okay, and you aren't strange in any way. But I know that it can feel that way sometimes. I'm not even saying that I won't start drinking in the future. That could very well be the case, that I sometime in the future start drinking. I don't ever feel like I will become this party guy which drinks every weekend, but who knows, everything can happen. I really see both sides of the argument to if you should drink or if you shouldn't drink. Like, on one hand, alcohol is a poison. It's really not good for you. You're poisoning your body while you're drinking. But on the other hand, I feel like there could be substantial upsides. Not because of the alcohol itself, but because the situations that you get in. And I'm not sure if I'm the best person to talk about this because, as I said, I don't drink. But my idea, at least, is that people who drink generally get in more social situations, or it's easier to get in social situations than if you don't drink. And I have definitely been experiencing some of that, like not being in as many social situations as others. Consequences of that are, of course, that I have been lonely sometimes. I have struggled with meeting new people and become a bit social anxious, if that's how you pronounce it. But I don't want to sell the idea too much of that you should drink, even though it might sound like that now, but I think that you can combine that in a very beautiful way, where you meet new people without drinking. I think that that is 100% possible, and probably the best way to do it. But as I said, this is just my experience, my thoughts, and my story. And I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment, and I see you in another video. Until then, accomplish great things, and take care.